I call it the production matrix. So basically, you've got the x-axis and the y-axis. The x-axis is time. The y-axis is quality. So as you can see, or at the very bottom left-hand corner there, that is worst quality and super slow. And as the red line that you see there is the budget, or the project budget. So again, this if a homeowner is paying you by the hour, then this may not have any relevancy to it. But if you're a typical painting business in the open market and you're bidding on jobs, or if you're a painter and you want to know how to make more money for your boss, you want to raise. I want to know how to get a raise. And this matrix helps painters understand time management while maximizing their profits. The goal is to create habits to keep you in that production zone. The production zone is the blue little piece of triangle that kind of goes at a 45-degree angle upward. Too much quality will produce an overage of the budget, which means less profit. Meaning, if you spend all the time spending quality, well, that by the time to get to that red line will take you forever. And I guarantee you, you will lose profits. And if you lose profits and you're not on budget, you won't be in business very long. So it's not about jeopardizing or reducing quality. It's about creating the habit of finding yourself within that production zone. And there is a little bit of leeway within that production zone for every project. The third one is too much speed will produce poor quality and most likely lead to premature paint failure. So again, if you don't wash the house, if you don't prep and you just slap some paint on it and walk away, put 2 coats within 10 minutes, you're guaranteed, I can pretty much guarantee you'll have some premature paint failure, and either the client will call you back or you'll be running from them because you're going to have a whole bunch of clients calling you back. So, and the last one is this matrix generally applies to projects that have been bid and have limited hours to complete. So like I said, if you're paid by the hour, you can spend as long as quality as you want until the homeowner says, finish up, I'm done with paying you. But this matrix is predominantly for the open market, most painting business that bid on things. So let me explain this to you. That production zone, the blue little slice in the middle, it just continues off on an angle forever because different projects have different budgets. One project, like for example, a bedroom might take 8 hours, 8 to 10 hours. Well, that red line is the 8 to 10 hours. If you go really fast, you're most likely going to drip paint, spill paint. You're probably going to have bad lines. There's probably going to be something wrong with it that the client's not going to like, which in essence is like, why didn't you just do it right the first time? Whereas if you spend a lot of time on quality and you never get to painting, well, then you're going to be out of business really quick. And as a painter, you don't generally know that. That's not why you're hired. You're hired to do good quality work. Well, as a manager, as a painting owner, I've discovered that this production zone is the sweet spot in which you can produce good quality and fast production. So if you can stay within that 45-degree production zone, you will not only stay in business because you'll be profitable, but you'll slowly create the habit of understanding time versus quality. And I show this to most of my painters, especially the younger ones, to help them improve. Because if you can stay within that production zone, if you can get in a mentality and a habit of staying within that production zone, you're not only going to add value to your boss and to your employer and to everyone around you, you're also going to become valuable personally. Because if you create a habit in this, it's going to extend further than your painting career. It's going to extend when you're cleaning chores around your house, when you're fixing your van, when you're hiring workers. Staying within the production zone, in my opinion, will really help you stay focused on every job, understanding that it is about making a profit, but at the same time, it's not about jeopardizing your quality, because everybody wants good quality. Well, I shouldn't say everybody, but most homeowners do want quality.
When I'm working with younger guys on here, I essentially let them know that quality is something that will take time. So what I value more is production speed. If you work quickly and you get it done, and then you come to me and go, hey, I'm done. And I go, oh, wow, great, awesome. Let's go have a look. If there's stuff that needs to be fixed, we could fix it because there's time in the budget. So if you go quick, then there's opportunity to learn. There's opportunity to review. There's opportunity to like address stuff and see how we could do it differently and talk about how we're going to do it differently in the future. But with brand new people, if they go super slow trying to get that quality, it's going to take 2 years to get that quality anyways. Why slow down in order to get there?
Mm-hmm.
Why not work fast? Because you are trying to create a habit of doing good quality, but the pace in which you work is a habit that you create as well. What I find is when people start out and they try to go slow to make it perfect as they're going, they're just creating a habit of their pace. And it's
Yes.
much harder to change a habit of pace than it is to get better at quality. Getting better at quality will naturally happen over time if you have the right mindset, of course. But changing from being a walker to a runner, that's mostly just like your decision of how fast you want to go.
Yeah,
And
it's a mindset.
once you've created the habit, then your mindset takes over, and it's really difficult to break a habit. As
And
most
that's why
people,
you said planning. Like before you start your day, you plan. I'm going to do that first, sand it, and then prime it. And while it's drying, I can go over here and do that. That's going to take me an hour. And that time, the primer will be done. So I'll go back over here. So it's time management, speed and time management, right? Go
so
ahead, Clay.
whenever you're planning a project, if you're not planning how long it's going to take you as well, then you're halfway to losing the game.
One of the things about management and being a business owner is constantly reviewing your workers, communicating with your workers, doing weekly or daily speed checks with your workers, reviewing them because they need to get feedback. And if you wait too long, that feedback is gone and they forgot why this project went bad or went wet and good. So staying on top of reviews and feedback to painters is critical if you want to grow your business. You can use this chart with their reviews. So for example, when you hire a painter for the first time, you can put a pinpoint somewhere on that map that says, this is where you're at right now. Your quality is really good, but you're kind of slow. So you're over X here. And so they can see visually dead a point where they are on this map. You can say, you know what, John, that was awesome. Last week you were there, and now you're moving towards the production zone, or vice versa. You're really fast, but you're sloppy. Your quality's low. Your paint drips are everywhere. Your paint is on the glass. That's no good, man. So let's focus a little bit more on quality, and then we can move up. So you can kind of pinpoint, and through a period of 3 or 4 months, you can put this with their review so that they can see exactly where and how they're kind of going towards that production zone. And if you can get your team within that production zone, then you'll be making profit. You'll be a rockin' business, and that's truly what it's all about. Again, what are you interested in? Accounting, finance, marketing, sales, HR, growing a team, lead generation, client conversion, personal, professional development? Let us know. Any final words there, Clay?
If you're a great painter, then you can become a great business person as well.